Good evening. It's 6 o'clock, and we usually start on time for our Jazz Vespers service. We're going to start off by having Yvette come up and do the scripture and her homily.
Hi, everybody. I'm glad to see all of you here. Really glad. It's been rough out there, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to read from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 to 30. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I love that. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I was having a fit. I needed to find some balance in my life these past days. And that's why I was trying to find the answer. Here's the question. Why does God let bad things happen? And it was a question that was too big for me to answer. I needed help. So I posed the question to my computer whiz kid, ChatGPT. I call her Chatty for short. That's what I call her. She's my buddy. And she helped me to put this speech together. And I would like to read it to you. Why does God let bad things happen? This question has echoed through time, whispered in the quiet despair of hospital rooms, and been pondered in the stillness of lonely nights. It strikes at the core of our humanity, faith, and understanding of the world. I will touch on the subject not to provide definitive answers, but to offer perspectives that might help us navigate this profound mystery. Let me begin by acknowledging the weight of this question. It cannot be answered with a simple phrase or a neat tied-up logic. Life struggles and tragedies often defy understanding, leaving us searching for meaning in the midst of our pain. One perspective begins with the concept of free will. Many theologians and philosophers argue that God, in divine wisdom, granted humanity the freedom to choose. With that freedom comes the possibility of both great good and great evil. Without choice, love would be meaningless, compassion would be hollow, and acts of kindness would be mere programming. Free will gives us the ability to create beauty, but it also allows for harm. The existence of bad things, then, is not necessarily a reflection of God's absence, but humanity's capacity to misuse the gift of choice. But what about suffering that doesn't seem tied to human action? Natural disasters, illnesses, the loss of loved ones, these seem beyond our control. Here, some find solace in the idea of growth through struggle. Pain, though unwelcome, often shapes us. It strengthens our resilience, deepens our empathy, and refines our character. Think of the most meaningful lessons you've learned or the moments that define you. How many of those came during easy times? Perhaps it is in the darkest hours that we discover the depth of our strength and the power of our faith. Still, this answer might feel incomplete. Why would a loving God allow us to endure such pain in the first place? Some point to the mysteries of God's plan. They believe that God sees a bigger picture, one that we cannot fully comprehend. What feels senseless now may have a purpose later. Consider a tapestry viewed from the back, a tangle of threads that makes no sense until you turn it over to see the masterpiece on the other side. This perspective requires trust. And I know that trust can feel like a fragile thing when faced with loss and heartbreak. Others turn to the idea of God's presence in suffering. In Christian theology, for example, Jesus' life and death serve as a profound reminder that God does not stand apart from human pain. God experiences it, shares in it, and walks alongside us. This belief doesn't erase suffering, but offers a source of comfort. We are not alone in our struggles. God's love is present even in our darkest moments. And then there is the concept of our responsibility. Many of the world's troubles stem from human actions: injustice, greed, neglect of our planet, and indifference to the suffering of others. Perhaps the question is not so much why God allows bad things to happen, but what we are doing in response. How can we be agents of change, of healing, of justice? How can we partner with God to create a world that reflects love and compassion and grace? Finally, let us consider the duality of life. Without darkness, how would we recognize light? Without sorrow, how would we truly appreciate joy? Life's contrasts give it depth and meaning. As much as we may wish for a world without pain, it's often through pain that we discover life's greatest truths and treasures. So, why does God let bad things happen? I don't stand here pretending to have all the answers, but I do believe that this question invites us to wrestle with our faith, to deepen our understanding, and to act with compassion. Perhaps the purpose is not to find a tidy explanation, but to live into the mystery with courage and hope. As we face life's hardest hardships, let us hold on to the belief that even in the midst of chaos, there is love. Even in the midst of pain, there is purpose. And even in the darkest moment, there is light waiting to be found. Thank you. Thank you.
Band. Kevin, you can stage. With the fires, I know we were expecting a few more people, and Don.
No, you can start.
Oh, you're doing separate things? Oh, okay. Yeah. One thing, Lee, we were looking forward to seeing Lee Moe tonight, but we have another wonderful, great singer who will be replacing. Deborah Holland will be our singer this evening.
Good evening. What a pleasure it is to be here at Northridge United Methodist Church. It's especially wonderful to be here in a house of prayer during this wonderful time. Please know that we have a couple of things specially prepared for you. It has something to do with tension. It has something to do with the resolution. It has something to do with pain, and it has something to do with a balm in Gilead. So I hope you appreciate our ensemble and our humble offering tonight. Let's do Lady Bird. So instead of just pedal on G to start with. Thank you. Was that okay? Let me introduce you to the wonderful prophets on their instrument who have come to you tonight. This is Mr. Robert Turner on the piano, and likewise on the pipe organ, Robert Turner. Thank you very much. That's Mr. Philip Wack. Mr. Philip Wack. Boy, he's got so much beautiful vocabulary on that instrument, I tell you. And our percussionist this evening has been a real bandstand warrior, I understand, here at the Jazz Vespers at Northridge United Methodist Church. I've played here with him, and I see Philip playing here with him sometimes when I'm not here, and they know they should be ashamed of themselves to be here without me. But he has no shame tonight, and this is our percussionist, Mr. Don Littleton. My name is Kevin O'Neill, and I'm your bassist tonight. We started out our set with Robert over on that beautiful organ over there playing a composition by Mr. Thelonious Monk entitled Monk's Mood. So that way all you church-going folks know what we about from the first song that we're coming in playing Thelonious Monk in the sanctuary. Thank you very much. And then he was kind enough to let me join him on the piano and be on the, what do you call the south and the north sides of the sanctuary. And oh my gosh, I almost forget what we played. We played Jesus, You're the Center of My Joy, the Richard Smallwood composition. Forgive us jazz musicians for playing gospel music in church. There we go again. Then we played an original composition of mine entitled Black Butterfly, also known as El Negro Mariposa. He got lots of AKAs because he gets around. And then we played the excellent Tad Dameron composition entitled Lady Bird. That harbinger of spring, and that's why he's flying over all of these changes. Let's play. Let's play that 100-Year Waltz. I'm going to play another original composition of mine, if that's okay with you. I love writing music. I love studying the composers. I love playing other people's music, but I made a decision at the end of 2024 that I didn't want to live my life playing all someone else's song. I didn't want to live my life singing just someone else's song, because see, I'm here alive in this time period, and that means I am your representative, and that I will be leaving some type of evidence of what was on our mind for the ones that come later. So you don't want me just playing all Thelonious Monk all night, like I like to do, you know. I hope you appreciate this. This has to do with dancing. I don't know, do we have any good dancers in here? Oh, we are at a United Methodist Church. I didn't see any hands at all. Hey, if it had been the Catholics, they might have ducked under the pews. Dancing, oh no, not me. There I go. Well, just if you see anybody up here kind of starting to dance a little bit, just consider it, as we like to say, liturgical movement. It's the spirit in us that has us do what we do. And this is something we wrote for, dedicated to a beautiful movie, and it's entitled 100-Year Waltz. 100-Year Waltz. About a wonderful lady who turned 100 years and went back to her hometown in Mississippi to find out, to make peace with what was going on. And to do those kinds of things, you got to dance with it. So here we are, 100-year waltz.
loves you back. So with respect to that, I would like to bring up our guest artist tonight. She came really at the last minute. We had a wonderful young lady who we will work with in the future, but they had all these warnings going on in her house behind the emergencies that are going on, and she needed to be there to be ready to take the next directions. That's Miss Limo. She sends her greetings and regrets for not coming, but COVID taught us all that sometimes you have to do without and see what you can do, and you might be surprised. I say to all of these people, because I was in a quandary, what am I going to do? I had planned to do. And it's funny how God works. Just when you think he's not working or you're not sure, comes through for you and sent us a gift tonight. And the gift tonight that we have is this lady here. She's a wonderful composer, producer, educator. She's run her own group with her partners, the Refugees, for many years. She's a fine solo artist. She also is a member for many years of a group entitled Animal Logic. That's a group, a trio that she leads with Stuart Copeland, the drummer from The Police, and Stanley Clark, the virtuoso bassist. So in other words, when I'm not available, Stanley fills in with her. But it just so happens, hey, I'm not on the road, so I'm here for you. And she's a wonderful composer, and I've invited her to bring some of her music to our bandstand tonight. Will you please make her feel warm and appreciated here at Northridge United Methodist Church, Miss Deborah Holland.
I thought I was just coming to a concert tonight. And all of a sudden I got roped into singing. Can I just say, I got to tell you, I was not expecting, I didn't have any expectations coming here, but these are amazing musicians. Unbelievable, like world-class good. Not just some guys that show up at a church in Northridge. I'm fine if you're good, yeah.
And we'll do your best to play a song tonight.
Yeah.
You saw Don Grusin last night, so you Don Grusin tonight.
Dave Grusin.
Dave Grusin.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't get me mixed up with my brother. So give me the tempo on that, please.
About there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Will I ever be loved again? Will I ever be loved again? When the lights go down with someone new, can I do the things I used to do and wish the night would never have to end? Will I ever be loved again? Will I ever be kissed again? Will I ever be someone's new best friend? With a language that we'll call our own, a knowing look to get us home. I could wait if only I knew when. I will never be loved again. Well, how do I get closer? Nobody sees me. And I forget the meaning of words you should say. Or will I run for cover when somebody needs me? Well, nothing that I do is working today. I've tried every way. I wanna be loved again. I wanna hold someone like I held you then. No, it won't be like it was before, but there's a need I can't ignore. And if I get the chance, it just depends if I'll ever be loved. Ooh, again, will I ever be loved again? Will I ever be loved again? I wanna be loved again. I wanna be loved again. Loved again. I wanna be loved again. Loved again. Again. Can I take you guys on the road with me? Wow. They've never played that song before, by the way, ever. They don't know the song. God. Wow. We're learning the song right now as we talk amongst yourselves.
I'm arranging. This
Can you name this tune? when you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. If you know the words, you can sing, you know them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. Now ain't it good to know that you got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you, yes, and desert you, and take your soul if you let them. Oh no, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh, into spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. You got a friend. You got a friend. You got a friend. Oh, you got a friend. You got a friend. a friend. Amazing. Thank you so much. Incredible players.
That's Miss Deborah Holland. If we were a video, I would just hit rewind and listen to that over and over again. Well, I don't know. We're not going to play that long because, we'll get a reputation for staying up at the church all late at night. And if people hear about that, they'll think it's a Baptist church, and then that's how rumors get started. They changing over, they transitioning on us. They're going Baptist. Okay, watch it. I'm trying to see, what can we play for these beautiful people? We should play something that's a little. Let's do something a little mingusy. Let's do Flowers for a Lady. Okay, we played some Thelonious Monk. Is it okay if we play some Mingus too? This is written by his saxophone player, George Adams, and he made this. They made it, the Mingus Orchestra, him and Danny Richmond and them made it very special. This is entitled Flowers for a Lady.
interlude is only in between solos. You got it, man? This is going to be our last selection for the evening. Before we do that, I would like to personally thank Lanny and Yvette. They are wonderful for continuing to keep this tradition going that they got going. I think it was back in the mid to late 60s. That was Pastor Genzel. Was that at St. Peter's at the Jazz Vespers they got that started? So thank you for continuing to do this year after year and making a place for us. You know, traditionally, especially back in the times of, the 50s and the 60s and all that stuff, jazz musicians we were really looked at downwards, like we were the sinners in the gang. But gentlemen, look how far we've come. That's right.
And most of us were working for Jesus early on Sunday morning too. And we were staying up late at night, Saturday night. We could have played some gospel then. Who knows? This is just so nice to be in the church late at night. They usually lock me out. Because I like to go in the back and see how the organ flutes work and those little, see if they have any extra communion wine sitting around. Okay, now, it's for the right reason. I mean, Jimi Hendrix's song, Purple Haze. You know his song? Purple Haze in my mind. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Well, the original title of that song was Purple Haze, Jesus Saves. He was on one of his things, and he saw the chakras and all that, and he says, so they made him kind of go secular to make it a hit. So this is, like I say, full circle. Here we are.
They don't know what they're going to play when they get here, but when they get here, it's all over. How about a half a Deborah? Thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin, everybody. Thank you. For our benediction, may the Lord watch between you and me while we're absent one from another. Amen. Thank you, guys, for coming. Let your friends know we have